So I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial, just my basic everyday makeup for work and just when I'm on the go. I've already washed and cleansed my skin and I've moisturized it as well. So now I'm going to go in and actually prep for foundation and all that stuff. I first start off with the Professional Matte Rescue. So it looks like this, and this is fairly new from Benefit. It's basically a gel consistency, as you can see. So I just take a little bit like that, and I just kind of place it on this area where I tend to get oily. This has a lot of claims. It's basically mattifies your skin, which I do think it does. It says it also blurs pores. I don't think it does that because I can still see my pores through this, so I use something else for that. So I kind of just let that dry, and it's very cooling. It feels really nice. So after that, I just kind of air it out a little bit. Okay. So while that dries, I start to prep my under eye, and I use, this is just a little sample of the Origins Ginseng Eye Cream. Put 1 dot in each eye. Okay. Okay, so now that the Benefit Matte Rescue has kind of dried down, I go in with my Professional. The Benefit Professional, and again, since a little size, I'm just trying to use up all my samples, as you can see. And then I kind of just place it right there. I use a small amount. I think the less the merrier. Okay. So while everything is kind of sitting in and melting into the face, I go and start with my eyebrows. And I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and the color that I use is medium brown. So I first go in and kind of comb my eyebrows, and then I just start to fill them in. I have very sparse eyebrows, as you can see. It's all about blending, and then I take the next eyebrow. This eyebrow is jacked up. There's always one eyebrow that cooperates more than the other, and this is the uncooperative one. Alrighty, so next thing I do is I just curl my lashes. Okay. And then now I go in with my concealer. Now that the eye cream has kind of settled in and moisturized my under eyes, I do find that when I use eye cream underneath my eyes prior to concealer, it doesn't crease as much. So I go in with the Bobbi Brown medium to dark bisque. Please don't focus on my nails. My nails are really bad right now. So this does a really nice job of canceling out the blues and the purples underneath my eyes. I have very bad dark circles. It's hereditary. It's not because lack of sleep. I do get enough sleep. It's just good old genes. Okay. So now while I let that sit, I go in with 2 concealers. And the 2 concealers I'm using together because I am tan is the Maybelline, what are these called? the Fit Me concealers, and I use the color 35 Deep and the color 20 in Sand Sable. So the color 20 I use in the winter when I'm lighter, but because I am a little bit dark, I use both in combination. The packaging of these is really annoying because every time I use it and I close it, it gets all gunky. So then I just put 2 dots there. And then I take the lighter one, dot there, and a dot there. And I find that this combination really works to kind of give me my perfect color. So what I tend to do is I tend to just let the concealer sit there and kind of just melt. It's kind of like baking, but not baking with the powder. I'm just kind of baking with the concealer. So I let that sit, and then I go in and actually I do my mascara while that kind of sits there. And today I'm using my Lash Sensational Maybelline. I love this mascara. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and blend in my concealer. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Foundation, and I think I'm going to go with a 90 Warm Beige. I think the 120 would be too dark for me. Okay, so what I like to do is just dab it. And then I take my wet beauty blender and just pat that all in. This foundation is absolutely beautiful. I know a lot of people compare it to the NARS Sheer Glow, and I would agree. I don't put much foundation on my forehead because I feel like I don't need it there. I just need it in my areas where I'm a little red or discoloration, just to even things out. And again, this is everyday makeup, so I'm not going to pound a ton of makeup for every day or for work. Okay. Now the next thing I go in is a bronzer, and I'm using the Kiko bronzer in color 101. And I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques brush, and this is the contour brush. So I just kind of dab it in there, and then I tap it, and then I just go in. I don't really contour. I mean, it looks like I am, but that's not my intent. Just want to bronze up. Take it on the temples. Just take it along the jawline. Okay. Then I go in with blush. And just to keep things kind of natural, I'm going to go in with my Clinique blushing brush and Berry Delight. This packaging is very old from Clinique. They don't make this anymore. I don't even know if they make the color anymore, but this is just basically just an everyday mauve color. You can use basically any mauve color blush that you have in your collection. And I go in with my Essence of Beauty little brush. I love this brush. You can find these at CVS and Harmon stores. And then I just kind of dab that in. And then you just blend, 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 blend. The key is to blend. Sometimes I get carried away with blush, but I find that when I really blend it out, it makes it look a lot better, a lot more natural. Okay. So if you want to highlight, you can go ahead and highlight, and I'm just going to use my Becca Color in Opal. And where did my brush go? And again, I take my blush brush and I just tap it. Tap and then. I don't go crazy with this because I do find that it can look a little chunky if you put too much, and it could kind of emphasize the texture in my skin, and that's not the look that I'm going for. Again, I'm trying to go for that natural kind of everyday look that's appropriate for work. Okay. And so for the lips, I'm not sure what I do want to do with the lips. I think I will go with the Revlon Color Stay, and these are the Balm Stains. And I'm just going to dab it a little bit because this stuff is really pigmented. You can already see the color popping through. So you can go really crazy with that if you put too much. Okay. Alrighty, so that is my kind of everyday makeup look, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully the camera is picking it up. I'm not sure if it is. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it, and again, you can wear this every single day for work or just very casual. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.